Welcome to NTR Radio. I'm Tom Force Anubis.
I'm K-Odds.
And I'm VZ Mark II.
And we're back.
Yes, sir.
A dinosaur story.
No.
An NTR story.
A little bit more in the right ballpark, I guess.
A little bit more.
Yeah, so how is everybody?
Okay.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Something was supposed to come yesterday, but it didn't, so it'll probably come tomorrow.
What are you talking about?
In the mail.
No, but your item. You didn't even mention what you were saying. You just said it's supposed to come.
Oh, no, I wanted to keep it a surprise. It's alright, it's a model kit.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, because, yeah, it was confusing. You just says... Anyway.
I actually bought a model kit yesterday that's not anime related, but maybe it's kind of anime related, or Japanese culture related, depending on how you look at it, but it's a Su-27 fighter jet.
Check.
Russian.
Nothing special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, the local gas station got just fucking demolished.
Oh.
No, I'm serious. Like, they had, like, a gas leak or something.
Oh.
It's the only thing I can assume they had, because, like, all the gas pumps are gone. They had these giant fucking hole in the ground, and all these, like, diggers and things like that.
Now I'm just getting that vision of that one part that actually... It's weird. That one scene in RoboCop with the gas station actually terrifies me more than anything because of the idea of, like, just being robbed like that. And then just, like, yeah, just where you work gets blown up.
You know, when I think of RoboCop, I think of bitches leave.
Yeah, yes, of course.
You know.
All right, so before we get too deep into it, here's how you can get involved with the show listening live. You can take yourself to ntrradio.net. You click on the live chat link there, put your name in the box on the page that follows, and click the button to join us in the IRC channel. Alternatively, you can take your favorite IRC client, join us, hit up irc.ryzen.net, and join us in the #SLC media channel. In addition, you can get at us on Twitter at @CAnubis, at VZMK2, at NTR_radio, and as always, the email address to get involved with the show is ntrradio@gmail.com.
Yeah, so
I actually had this last week, but forgot to mention it. I picked up a manga that's... When I tell you the premise, you're not going to be surprised, kind of, but at the same time, it's going to be like, how did they come up with this? It's called What the Font. They've created...
I like the name.
Yeah, they've created a character for a whole bunch of fonts.
Wow.
So I'm not looking forward to Comic Sans.
Comic Sans was kind of like a dope, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Is there Papyrus?
No, I don't think Papyrus.
Oh, that would have been perfect, you know, because, like, Anubis. Papyrus.
I actually hate
Jackal
Papyrus
Head
as a font. I think it looks awful. But
New Times Roman. Yeah, Wingdings. New Times
Wingdings.
But it's like, it's got
Arial.
Helvetica, it's got Gil Sans, Optima, Times New Roman, of course, Rockwell.
Yeah.
I like there's a font called Republica. You want to guess what that is?
A light cursive.
No, it's like Soviet era, like the really blocky letters.
Oh, so it's like Cyrillic.
Yeah, it looks very much like that.
Where it's like, you know, the backwards R and all that.
Well, I don't think it has the backwards R in this one, but it just has that, like, very hard edge look to it, like take this.
Yeah, like I mean, because if I'm not mistaken, and somebody will correct me on this, but isn't Russian in general, there's like no capital letters. It's not really it's all capital pretty much, just all block. I don't think it's really, they don't differentiate between case sensitivity like that in the same way.
I think you're right. Greek has upper and lowercase.
Right, and Cyrillic is kind of its own way of doing things.
And by the way,
as somebody jokingly and mean-spiritedly said, it was like some sort of cross-eyed version of something. I can't remember what it was, but
yeah, and of course, you know that the backwards R isn't like an R sound at all, or something.
let's be real here. Most of us, when we think of a backwards R, we think of Toys R Us or something.
True.
All
right.
So
stuff we're watching.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay. Not much for me on this time. I've actually been watching a bunch of old shows, just old animated shows that aren't anime.
I get you. I like watching old stuff that I used to watch, like old stuff that I would enjoy that isn't anime, but you still you enjoyed it then.
Just because sometimes it's interesting to see kind of what the time capsule of what was going on, of what was funny at the time, and all that sort of bullshit.
Animaniacs.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one in that regard because Animaniacs came back. Don't bother. Trust me, don't bother. That's all I'm gonna say is it's real bad. It's not good. Not good, folks. Stick to the old one. Anyway,
I'm
but not.
I'm
Go
100%
ahead.
caught up on bottom tier characters of Mizaki.
Okay.
I kind of fell off on redo of Healer. I might pick it back up, but I'm several episodes behind at this point.
Yeah, I've honestly just been waiting till I think it finishes so I can one-shot it almost. Because I was planning on checking it out, but let's be fair, it's already a good chunk into it now.
I say that's one of those shows you might want to wait till Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's
why, so you can watch the abuse in high def?
Well, I don't know if the sub version that's out now is even censored or not. I don't know if it's one of those
Oh, okay. You're
as far as I understand it, if you get the ATX version, that is uncensored.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the pink-haired chick. I think her name's Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a hottie. Just saying. I hear she's a bitch, but well, that's never stopped me before as far as anime characters go. So, it can, but it doesn't always, as you will find out later in the show.
It's been great continuously. Wonder Egg Priority.
Are you still? Is that Sweet Tart show still going?
That show has. I'll say that show has. I'll say this: the show's got balls of steel.
That Duke Nukem Forever fucking video.
Yep. No, it really is. It's just because I hear that the ratings haven't been very good in Japan. It hasn't been. It hasn't been a thing that's taken off much. So it's almost like they just fuck it. Let's just do stuff that other shows haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's every episode there's a girl that pairs up with a girl that killed themselves. That's always the thing of the show, and then whatever it is that caused them manifest themselves as a monster, type of thing. Well, in the previous episode, one of the girls was raped by their kendo teacher, and she got pregnant.
You might be spoiling this for people that are watching it still.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm sorry, but to provide context to something. Otherwise, I don't know how else I could convey that the show's just doing stuff that other shows haven't. It's just doing what other shows would not go do. Even I'm sorry to say this, and I listen. I love Monica Machka and all that, but it's not as. See, I hate using the word hardcore because that implies that the show is edgy, and I know it might seem like it's edgy, but it isn't.
No, it just sounds like it.
Well, there's some shows that maybe in less because I've seen stuff that's like, wow, this is edgelord father, and sometimes that's okay.
Really just
but-
like calling it Reddit tier.
Man, and maybe this is a hot take. I didn't think Monica was that edgy.
No.
No, it wasn't that. No, no.
So, okay,
To
what,
me, I
one
think you
girl
only
dies
thought
for
that if
real,
you-
and that's about it.
I think the only reason you would ever think Monica was edgy is if you were kind of an unschooled fan.
Yeah. That's why I never said it was that.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you haven't seen a whole lot or whatnot, you might think it's kind of unusual. Or I mean, I guess it was weird. I mean, it is Shaft.
Yeah. There's actually very few anime I would classify as edgy. You know, I wouldn't call like Evangelion edgy. I wouldn't call
No.
even.
No, I'd say if anything, you would look back and say that about a lot of one-shot OVAs from the '80s.
Yeah.
Like where it's just like somebody getting like cued by helicopter blades or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah. Well, again, that was just the they knew they were making shock value.
Oh yeah, it was
were
the
very
zeitgeist.
They were very well aware about
Mhm.
you know. It's funny, a couple of weeks ago I found out about this so we know how like in the 80s they just threw money, just make whatever.
Oh yeah,
As long as
disposable income.
yeah, well there's a channel I follow called Kenny Larndale, something like that. And he likes reviewing like talks about like old OVAs and things.
Kenny G? No.
Yeah. And so he found this like record of a song for an anime that actually never actually came out called
That's such a meta thing. It's a theme for a show that never got made. Like, wait, what?
yeah wait a minute, hold on, yeah, something like Kamen something Lavi Thunder or something. But yeah, basically the whatever hype, it was almost like putting the cart before the horse would be the perfect analogy. They make this song before the actual anime ever came out, and the anime must have never came out.
Yeah, so it's like it's one of those things like how they say that a soundtrack to a movie that doesn't exist almost.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
So so are we doing the chart now, or going to be doing it before or after?
I mean, there's news, but I don't really want it. Like, it's the Amazon thing taking off more anime figures, which honestly,
I didn't even hear about
Oh
that.
wow, no,
yeah,
I didn't hear that.
Amazon's taking off more anime figures, which honestly, all that means to me is that independent stores have a better chance of selling more anime figures. So I actually
Gee, I'm
kinda see
sure
that
you're
as possible.
crying about that.
Oh, I'm weeping. Tears. I need the tissue box for all the tears that are coming out here.
I love that I can actually hear you pulling them out. That's fantastic. That's great radio, folks.
Fuck this new mic. This new mic's no, come on, man. It's like, okay, now.
Now,
this is what I'm tired of. This is.
like... Go ahead.
I'm tired of everyone complaining when the easy thing is not easy
To
anymore.
buy from Amazon, to get it somewhere else.
Well, it's like, they're.
Oh, how terrible! Amazon, Amazon, the biggest thing ever is deciding, yeah, we don't want to carry this. I'll have to go and get it somewhere else.
Well, it's that, and it's Twitter doesn't like anime
Lazy.
people. Minds doesn't like anime people.
No shit.
Amazon's taking anime figures out. Well, yeah, damn, it's almost as though it's important for the subculture to have its own infrastructure. It's almost as though that's something I've been saying for years. But
and oddly enough, we did before this.
we did. But
That's
then,
the thing. We used to actually have that infrastructure, but now everybody got fucking lazy and wants the Walmart version,
Facts.
where they can just go to the whatever big chain is and get fucking your incest anime, and that's just not really how it ever worked.
like,
So now that they're trying to actually do that, they're running into the problem of, hey, we don't want to stock that.
yeah.
And it's just like,
Which,
well, where
yeah,
do you go? It's like, just get it somewhere else. What
Well,
the fuck? It's not like it disappeared.
It's like, yes, it's shitty, but there's a fuck ton of other places you can get your anime figures.
It's almost
why
like
are you
people
why are
are
you even
too
going to
lazy
Amazon?
to actually go somewhere else.
I think no, I was about to say I've ordered like one anime figure off of Amazon, but that's not even really true. I ordered the one I was thinking of, I got off of eBay. So I
used
It's
Amazon
impor-
for figures in years, so but
who buys anime figures off of Amazon?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I've ever heard anybody that actually does that.
And for anyone who
At
does,
least the American branch, anyway.
Exactly, and for anyone who does, it's very easy to direct them to somewhere like Tokyo Otaku Mode or Right Stuff or Shinikiba Anime Goods. Any of those other stores, you can do this.
gotta plug your own store right there.
Well, if there was ever a time to do it,
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like
damn.
it's off topic. It's not like we were talking. It's not like we were talking about like Soviet politics. And he's like, "Oh, by the way, pick up Toilet Chan at Shinakiba, or and these fine retailers."
Drawn Girl in the IRC. I'm talking about Americans ordering anime figures off of American Amazon.
.com, not .jp.
Yeah, I don't know
I can see-
anyone who
I see
does
you
that
getting
at
them there.
scale who doesn't also know about places like Tokyo Otaku Mode, places like Right Stuff. But yeah, that's my issue, is that and
No,
like,
I get it.
it wasn't that long ago when we had this infrastructure.
Also, Gundam
I mean-
USA for Gunpla is really good.
Well, you can find Gunpla fucking anywhere at this point. I know.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally go to my bookstore and they got it right out there.
Yeah, I know
I mean,
3
not
stores
a
right off
lot,
the bat.
but it's there.
Exactly.
I mean, you can also get a drone if that's for anything.
Otaku Mode sells out same with Amiyan. Yeah, well, yeah.
Well,
I mean, from overseas
oh,
stuff,
well-
I use Hobby Search, but here's the thing, and yeah, woo, shipping, woo.
Well, so
Any-
here's the
I
thing.
mean, I love DHL, but woo, shipping during COVID.
Here's the thing.
There's too many jokes I can make about The Simpsons here. If you've ever seen that episode.
the idea
Yeah.
the idea that there's any sort of a difference between things selling out on Amazon and things selling out on Tokyo Otaku Mode or AmiAmi is that it's not a different concept when it's Amazon. So I know how Amazon works. So what you do is if you're with the Fulfillment by Amazon program, which is how you get your products on Amazon Prime, what you do is you take whatever big box your products is and you ship that to Amazon, and you pay Amazon for that, and they will ship your product out for you. So there isn't a substantial there isn't a difference in stock quantity. It's just that it's with Amazon versus it's in a warehouse owned by Tokyo Otaku Mode or something like that.
Yeah, so outside of all this good stuff.
What that also means is that when there's an opportunity for these stores to purchase more inventory, because now they can't sell it on Amazon. So where's all that inventory going to go? Maybe it sticks around with the people who have it, and they'll sell it on their own shops. But
True.
it's not like these figures disappeared.
Yeah, it's not like it's one of those things where it's like, let's all put it in the furnace.
Yeah, they didn't destroy the figures.
Oh, not an anime, but I saw something just before. On NHK World, they had a thing. There's a show called Songs of Tokyo, and they had a thing with Love Live
What, like
The vo-
Aquars or whatever?
Yeah, they had Aquas, and the third one Nichigasaki, and the fourth one Sunshine, which is gonna be in the summer. Yeah, a
Right.
fourth level.
So you guys want to do the chart first?
Yeah,
Or
we'll do that.
Yeah, let's
It'll
do
be
the
real
anime
fast.
chart.
You said it was short, so.
Yeah, you know what? I have very little.
So
So,
here's the dealio. We're
go
going to
to
go
AnyChart.
to anychart.net/spring-2021. And as always, we're going to click the sort button and sort by title.
Hey. Sorry, I sounded enthusiastic, didn't I?
So,
Wow, this thing's actually taking a long time to load for some reason.
wow, well, I had it ready, so I can't even say that it.
well, that doesn't fucking count. I had it ready. Okay, there we go. So,
All right, so
how do
I'm
you want to
seeing
approach this?
just if you find something interesting, call it out. I am seeing a couple things that are interesting. Just scrolling
Okay.
down on my first run through because I've never looked at this chart before.
No, me either. This is literally the first time I brought it up. Okay. I'll throw one out.
Go for it.
That I'm probably going to be interested in. A lot of other people will be too, which is Nagatora-san.
You know, there's a lot of hype
from
for that one.
Telecom animation film.
Yeah, there's a lot
Huh?
of hype for that one. Truthfully, I don't know if I'm gonna want to see that one because I'm not into the whole. It's like almost a mini genre of like girl teases main character genre, and I wasn't into teasing master Takagi-san, and Uzaki-chan was kind of meh to me.
It'll look. If
I'm-
nothing else, it sort of.
And maybe this is a hot take. Nagatoro is probably my least favorite of that genre.
Okay,
So
fair
like,
enough.
unless this anime is this shit, I'm probably gonna skip it.
Okay, moving on. Since I'm probably the least talking about some of this stuff, just looking at the image here, I kind of like this Sentoin Hakinshimasu by JC Staff. That kind of has an intriguing picture there. But I don't know. JC Staff can be kind of hit or miss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This is a English title. Combatants will be dispatched. I've seen the light novel for this in the bookstore, but I haven't really looked into it.
It kind of looks like it could be fun. But that's just me. And of course, there's the one that'll probably generate some interest from a bunch of people, which is, I hate saying this, the Gridman related thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
SSS
Dynazeon.
Dynazeon, thank you.
Yeah,
From
4
Trigger
S's.
and Graphinica. I hate saying that. I'll just be honest, I hate it. That's sort of like
I'm
how
actually.
how Anubis is with light novel titles. It's just like, okay, I hate fucking saying this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a title that doesn't roll off the tongue because
No.
it's so clunky.
No, maybe it does more in Japanese. I don't know.
There's one that I plan on checking out. It's something I've heard of before, and now it's getting an anime. Japanese title Higa wa Soru Soshite Joshikose wo Hiro.
From-
English title I shaved my beard, then picked up a high school girl.
I gotta love that name. That one's from Project Number 9.
Yes.
Hopefully not related to Mighty Number 9.
Ah,
Anyway, just from looking at the visual, it almost looks like a Makoto Shinkai production almost. Just because it's kind of scenery pornish, from what I can tell. I mean, I just looking at the one picture,
well,
I'm not gonna try to run the preview while I'm sitting here because it probably.
I'm looking at the preview right now. It looks pretty. It looks good. The visuals look good. the character art actually kind of reminds me of Tomozaki.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Looking at the actual preview, it's not very Shinkai-ish. Not really. I actually am looking at it right now.
But yeah, that one I plan on checking out. One that I'm kind of looking forward to because I've read part of the light novel for this. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. If nothing else, the name is kind of
I mean, that's why I bought the light novel.
This is like
Yeah,
the second
so-
or third slime isekai.
Yeah. Oh, now, did they ever make one for the vending machine thing?
Not yet.
No,
I'm still
Not
waiting
yet?
for
we'll
it.
let
Okay.
you know definitely.
Oh, please believe.
I'm sorry. That's just very entertaining to me as a concept.
I'm waiting on the vending machine isekai. It's gonna happen. I guarantee it.
I'm actually looking at that combatants one now. This one looks pretty interesting.
The second
Um,
season of Zombieland Saga is coming out next season.
Yes. Which I know you were a fan of.
Yes,
I don't think I actually bothered to watch that one. Not because
It's
I
really
had
good.
an issue with it, but
it's really good.
just didn't get around to it. Yeah, the the art in this thing looks interesting. I'll say that. From combatants will be dispatched. It's very kind of quirky, almost looking a bit.
Mm.
Like the main guy up here kind of is almost square jawed.
Right.
Anyway,
We also
I'll
have-
probably give it a look.
Also have looking further down the Hathaway movies coming out.
Oh right.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
of course. I think everybody, regardless of what they say, is probably gonna be like, if this is in the theater, I'm gonna go.
Yep.
Although the plot, I've been wanting to say this on the show. The plot is basically OK Boomer the anime. It is. It is. I'm not lying.
Well, to like,
You know the plot of what it's about. It's pretty much OK Boomer or Fuck You Dead.
I mean, to be fair,
Fuck
isn't
You
that
Dead the anime?
on some level?
Yeah.
Isn't that all of like UC Gundam? Fuck all what all these adults created all these problems, and now us kids have to deal with it. That's it. Find me a UC Gundam that isn't like 0083 or 8M. It isn't like all adults. Find me a UC Gundam TV series that doesn't have that that in spades.
Yeah. It's Bright Noah's son
Camille.
makes a terrorist organization.
Hey, don't.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the movie. I know Hathaway's Flash is a thing, but we're gonna watch the movie. I haven't read Hathaway's Flash. We're gonna watch the movie. It's gonna be great. I hope
Yeah.
so.
Now, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I mean, Camille intensifies. Angry angst, all that good stuff. Well, he's
Any
angst.
others?
Yeah. Sorry.
Any more or can I?
I'm done
That's-
talking. So.
Yeah, that's really all I'm seeing. So like there are
Because I have a few.
three TV shows I'm interested in. I will probably hold off on the second season of Zombieland Saga since I haven't finished it yet. I haven't finished the first one yet, but I'm definitely checking out. I've been killing slimes for 300 years, maxed out my level, and I'm definitely checking out. I shaved and brought home a high school girl.
So my first one is a light novel title here. Osana Nana Jimmy ga Zetai ni Makanai love comedy, or which translates as the rom-com where the childhood friend won't lose, or Osamake for short.
Okay. Yeah, and this one's from Doga Kobo.
Yes, yeah.
So it'll look nice if nothing else.
Yeah. Cause yeah, I'm not even gonna say I'll just say Dynazeon. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start calling it that because otherwise it's just gonna piss me off.
There's one here called Super Cub, which looks kind of
So
as
it's
a sort
made
of
by
Yashi.
Discord.
What was it? So yeah. Kind of has the Yashike thing, but girls on motorcycles thing.
Yeah, I was about to say the premise sounds kind
They
of
be
like
playing card games.
the premise sounds kind of like Bakuan, but less like not so much a comedy, more of a slice of life. I like the art style and the color scheme. Maybe not feeling
Mhm.
this CG, but I'm liking the the character art and the backgrounds.
And the last one I'm looking forward to, and this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Yaku Nara Mug Cub Mo, which translates as "Let's make a mug too," and that's the one I told you about. Moe girls and pottery.
Yep.
All right, they need to stop playing the fuck around. Where's my Moe golf anime?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of sports anime out there, so I'm surprised that actually hasn't been a thing yet. And again,
Taiga Woods.
Woods,
It
come
sells
on, it writes
itself.
itself. I mean, holy shit.
Listen, they need to hire me.
Ideas.
I mean,
Well, I'm still
marketing
mad that my
genius,
idea
time
hasn't come
enforcer
to
Anubis.
fruition yet. My idea of a black exploitation mecha. Ghetto Robo.
And my idea, Toilet Chan the anime.
Yeah, and like, yeah, Toilet Shine the anime, and for an eye catch, like you could just hear like you have the still image, and then you hear a toilet flush. Okay.
It's well, I was gonna say 5 minutes, but we all know women are in the bathroom much longer. It should be 10 minutes an episode.
Yeah. So
it should be half an hour and
we're not gonna talk about bathroom etiquette there.
Let's not go too far down that road.
I mean, yes, we do tend to be less than squeaky clean when we make jokes about stuff like that, but somebody might be eating. You never know.
Yeah. Like I said, very light season.
Yeah, it does look pretty. I don't know. A lot of it isn't jumping out, like you said.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's a couple standouts, but other than that, not a whole lot that I'm really.
Oh,
looking
and by
forward
the
to
way,
personally.
just in case the chat brings it up before they say it, Maid Dragon is coming out, but not this season. That
No,
will be
it's
the summer
summer.
season.
Yeah. We'll definitely be talking about that, I'm sure.
And another Love Live.
So, let's kind of pull up something else here. Let me get that out of there.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I've got it now.
All right, the
So
list.
we're going to sort of swing in. Yeah, there is a show about a dragon. Yes. We're going to swing into the main thrust of the topic here.
Yes, indeed. We are going to settle a whole bunch of battles once and for all.
Yes,
The final authority.
This will be part one of a waifu battle royale. Maybe it's something we'll continually do. I think you picked 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yes, we have 12
So we should
battles.
do that. We should do that like the dozen waifu battle royale round offs or whatever you want to call it.
All right, so here's the dealio. 2 anime girls enter, 1 anime girl leaves.
Yes, Thunderdome rules.
The 3 of us are the judges,
Oh boy.
and it is by whatever criteria you want to go with.
Which, by the way, I honestly think more than any other show we've ever done, this one's more likely to generate hate mail.
I have a feeling we're gonna have some battles.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm almost certain of it. But that's what makes it fun. Maybe.
Okay, and the additional rule, you have to choose one of the two. You
And
cannot
you have to
opt out.
explain it.
You have to choose one of the two. You can't you have to explain it, and you cannot opt out.
But you can. Let's just clarify this. It can be any reason you want.
Yeah, any criteria.
Like I just like the design or whatever. It's
Yep.
just anything, even something simplistic like that, totally fine. We're not going to get that ridiculous. Hopefully. So, do you want to just do this as you've written them down, sort of?
Yeah, we'll go in order.
down the list. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. The first one's a big one. So, and obviously, it was going to have to be thrown out there.
Yeah, we're gonna get this out of the way once
Yeah,
again.
because it's probably the first one that most people were going to ask anyway.
Yeah, once again, Final Authority trying to decide this once and for all. Battle Evangelion. Rei Ayanami versus Asuka Langley-Soryu. Go.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, who wants to go first?
So
Okay.
I'll go last.
I think it's well known that
Yeah.
I have always been a fan of Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
And,
So you like crazy bitches.
well, between the two, Rei. All right, let me ask you a question. What does Rei have going for her?
She keeps her mouth shut.
She's cute. That's it.
She won't say no. She won't turn down your advances.
No, she'll just tell you in a monotone drone voice to get off. And
Ugly
not that
old
kind
hag.
of get off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well, Asuka's like an active, dynamic character.
yeah.
And like
okay.
To be fair, that's the whole point of Rei, is that she's kind of a husk. She's kind of a shell.
Yeah. I don't disagree. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just say everything you said would have been my pretty much opinion.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Asuka sort of got better with time with me,
She did.
if that makes any sense. Like, at first I thought she was kind of a bitch, which she is, but that's, there's such a thing as hate fucking, it's a thing. Anyway, but over time I grew to like her more. Again, like you said, she's sort of dynamic and more, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Anno's favorite character too.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Or most relatable one or something. I hope that's not true, by the way.
Well, she has a character arc. Like, she actually
Yeah.
has one, as opposed to Rei, who has one, but her character is also there to serve another purpose.
Yeah, her
Too bad.
character. God.
Oh, okay. No, you go.
Yeah, her character, like you said, you mentioned she's a husk, and not only a husk, but an interchangeable one.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, if we wanted to play other characters involved, I would have picked Misato, but we're not talking about her, so
we're not.
And
that's
I was-
outside
and
of that.
she's not comparable anyway, because she's of a different entire demographic and everything else.
True.
See, if we could pick the other characters, I would have said Mari, but
Yeah,
We're not
that's-
talking about the rebuild movies.
Yeah,
either.
that we're also
Okay.
not talking about the rebuild moves, but that's the and Drawn Girl in the RC brings up a good point. Rei is more interesting in the rebuild movies, whereas
Yes,
I would
for
contend
sure.
that Asuka is less interesting in the rebuild movies.
Yeah, it's weird, but that's actually true.
yeah, is Rei really the queen of shy girls? Like Asuka's the queen of
The
Cinderella.
fact that she became a sex symbol somehow.
Rei is not really a shy girl, though. It's not
No.
shyness that Rei has.
No, she's a husk.
Yeah, she's literally a husk.
I mean, no, but like you said, she became very popular though. Like,
Well, I'm putting
this
Ray. I'm
weird-
putting down Ray for me. So
he likes him some soulless husks that don't say no.
Damn. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well,
But
regardless, Asuka
But it-
does
but-
take
but-
this round.
we should probably ask him why.
Why? Yeah. Yeah. Explain that to me, please.
well, because in the TV series, I found Asuka very. She wasn't as sympathetic to her issues as. So there's that. But if we're going on the strengths of Ray, it's like again, it's that I don't know. She just again, like I said, she won't
She's extremely
back you
passive.
down.
I got it. I got you.
Yeah.
VZ doesn't like.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh,
ironic given my
let the record
avatar.
show you said that, not me.
Well, okay, because which is ironic given who my
She won't say
avatar
no.
is. Who my avatar is, which is like for Idolmaster, the ultimate challenge of, this girl will just not like producer. This girl would not trust producer at all.
Yuck. Okay.
Anyway, moving along.
Okay.
Okay, so this next one is another sort of big one.
It's another classic.
More so from the old school, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not a big one in the sense. This is your dad's waifu battle, so to speak.
In my day, we didn't have Ray and Asuka. We had.
Yes, we had.
Battle SDF Macross. Misa Hayase versus Lin Min Mei. Go.
Okay, I'll start this one off. Misa.
All right.
Now, I think the main reason is because I've always found Lin Min Mei, while an enjoyable character, that she sort of felt like as sort of an ornament or something for the show. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but whereas I thought Misa made more sense and they just kind of added her for drama. I mean, that really is pretty much the crux of my argument. That's not to say I dislike her. I don't. In fact, if there's any character that represents like random songs inserted into a show, well, I guess they're not random, but
Yeah.
but you know what I mean, like a song that's not just there to necessarily sell idol records or whatever, but also actually incorporated into the actual show.
Right.
Which, by the way, I should point out that Gundam Seed sort of stole that idea with Blackus.
True.
And quite frankly, didn't Macross reuse that idea numerous times?
Like Macross, like that's like the basis of Macross now.
Yeah. I mean, Frontier and all that. No. Which, by the way, nobody talks about that anymore.
Which is kind of a shame.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. I enjoyed it. I was considering putting down the matchup from Frontier, but I'm not sure if VZ has seen it.
I haven't seen. I only saw one episode of Frontier. Sorry. Okay. Oh no, but I do know of what's the green hair one?
Ronka Lee.
She was kind of.
It was Ronka Lee and Cheryl Gnome.
Yeah, she was kind of a meme for that era.
True.
Okay.
But
yeah, definitely.
So I'm gonna go with Misa as well. And the reason is because I think, and perhaps this is my personal bias, because I really like the pilot operator dynamic.
Yeah, I figured you'd mention that.
But I really like that dynamic, and I think that Misa as a more mature character really plays more off of Hikaru Ichijo's character. I feel like the dynamic is a lot better there, and that's why I like Misa. I also think she's more attractive.
Nothing wrong with that.
Also, the military uniform.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that completely. I just didn't mention that because that wasn't the main reason for my pick, but I'll concur with it.
And my choice, gee, is it any surprise what my choice would be?
You didn't mention your choice.
VZ, tell us.
No, but can you guess?
No.
I'm not going to play this game with you.
Okay. Lin Min Mei.
Why?
Gee,
Okay.
she's an idol, and she's cuter.
Damn, I would dispute that, but go ahead. I would battle on that, but go
she was
for
more whiny in Robotech than the original.
We're not mentioning Robotech
Yeah,
here.
we don't.
We don't talk about them ever since we got in our feud with Harmony Gold.
Yeah, all my homies
Yes.
hate Harmony Gold.
That is NTR radio policy. No Harmony Gold. We're not doing that. So is that about it, or got
Yeah.
nothing else to say about her? Okay.
All
Oh
right.
boy.
Next matchup. This is gonna be interesting.
And I like her hairstyle.
Yeah.
Damn,
Little ringlets.
I would battle on that too, but sure. The next one's gonna be interesting because I'm not sure. I'm not sure of either of your take on this one. This is battle for the Monogatari franchise. Hitagi Senjo Gahara versus Tsubasa Hanakawa. Go.
Okay. I'm not going first on this one.
I'll go first. Is that okay?
Go for it.
Shoot.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't have Mayoi on there,
No, I don't.
but I will pick Tsubasa.
Okay.
Why?
I like her big titties, and I also like her.
Well, at least
I like her
genre.
character arc. Actually, she had the most interesting character arc in the original series.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't
So-
have erupted into laughter like that, but I wasn't expecting you to say that.
So
What? She
I
got titties.
agree with the Tsubasa pick.
Okay.
I also agree that her character arc in the original is the most interesting one, and I like her character in general, and I like
Mm.
her. I like the entire theme of her character, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And quite frankly, I think she's a better fit for Araragi as far as I've seen in Monogatari, I should mention. But I think she's a better fit, and I think Itagi is kind of a bitch.
Well, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to be the odd man out. I like Hitagi.
All right, explain
Now,
yourself.
for one, the character design. That's the big one. That's just mainly the crux for me is the character design. I actually do like her character design quite a bit. Again, that's really the only main reason, though.
Mm.
You know, it's not like a characterization thing. It's purely a visual. I like her character design, and there's going to be probably a few of those. But, although I'm not sure if I'm going to be saying the reason VZ did for some of these, but I might. You never know. Sometimes I can't control myself.
Listen, sometimes my choice is shallow. Sometimes
Yeah,
there's more to it.
exactly. I mean, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's the whole point is to generate discussion and yell at each other. Right?
And yell at each other.
All right.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
next one?
The next one, this one I have a feeling is going to generate discussion.
All right.
Perhaps. Maybe. We'll see.
Battle Ori Imo. Kirino Kosaka versus Kuroneko. Go.
Yes, indeed. All right. I'll go.
Go for it.
Gonna go with Kirino on this one.
Okay. Explain yourself.
Okay. I actually find her entertaining. Yes, she is very bitchy and complaining and all that, but there's something about her that I like. Not just her ass. She does have a nice ass though. I not only do I like her design, but I like the way her characterization progresses throughout the actual show, in that she becomes I don't want to say nicer. That doesn't sound right. But I guess learning stuff is the right word. I don't know.
Development of a character.
Yeah. Plus, I just like the fact that it pissed off so many people in the sense that, like, people were shocked that it actually ends the way it does. And it's just like,
It's a valid criteria.
it's like, that's fucking dumb. Stop that.
That's a valid criteria. Even though anyone who was shocked is kind of dumb, but that's a valid criteria.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was really goofy to me that people got really upset by it. Like, half of you spent the entire time bitching about just fuck already. And then at the end, they're just like, hey, don't do that. like what? I don't know. Maybe I just have. Yeah. Okay. Well, the thing is what character we like more, not what works better as the significant other.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
not really what we're debating here.
We,
I'd probably agree with you on that. Yeah, exactly. She's more entertaining as an otaku character. See, yeah, exactly. That's the appeal. Plus, I actually like her voice actress. She really makes the character lively.
I'll go.
for it.
Carino.
All right.
A lot of the same reasons.
And
I
Carino
like
wins.
her. Yeah, she's a little bitchy, but it's again. There's more to her than that.
She has bad choice in Friends, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, nobody's gonna defend a Yase on this show, I doubt.
No, I hope not.
No, but yeah, I like. I do like her body too.
Like when you hear about apple bottoms, they're talking about her. Just saying.
Yeah, and again, the whole otaku thing.
Yeah, and plus there's some really funny bits with that, like her dad like screaming at her brother and just like going ape shit. That's pretty entertaining. Her playing porn games.
Yeah.
And just generally getting in fights with her rivals, in this case Kuroneko. Fun stuff. I mean,
so speaking of Kuroneko, I'm gonna have to go with Kuroneko.
I had a feeling.
So this is not to disparage Kirano.
I didn't think so.
I thought I think Kuroneko is almost a more interesting character. I would like to have a Kuroneko spin-off. Let's put it that way.
Could have sworn they made a manga or something like that.
I do think there is a Kuroneko manga. So I think the Chunibyo thing is endearing. I
think she's comical.
I think she's hilarious. I think she's hilarious, and I think
I like when she said my masturbation material is better than yours.
She is such a she's
pretty smug. I mean,
such an earnest character. I like that about her. She's not necessarily trying to be nice. Yeah, I kind of like
there's a fine line
characters.
with that.
There's a fine line between smug and abusive, and I feel like Kuroneko is not just like slightly on the smug side, but she's well into the smug side. It's very clear that she's
just
not
like her body language.
Yeah, it's clear that she's not actually trying. She doesn't actually dislike Kirano. Maybe at first, but it's very clear that they're good friends and that Kuroneko's very supportive, and I like that about her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, pardon me.
All right,
so
ready for the next one?
Okay. Oh boy, this is Speaking of incest anime,
following right after Battle Oida-Imo, we have Battle Eromanga Sensei, Sagiri Izumi versus Elf Yamada. Go.
Okay, I'm not going first this time.
VZ, you want to go first or should I?
You go first.
I'm going with Elf.
Yamada.
This is one where I do actually genuinely think that Elf is a more interesting character than Sagiri. This is one aspect where I think Eromanga Sensei was weaker than Oida-Imo, where like Oida-Imo had, like, you could say it had enough time, but at the same time it's like I feel like Eromanga Sensei was a lot more of a comedy than Oida-Imo was. Like Oida-Imo was a little bit more of a drama, where you got.
I'm surprised it never got a second season.
I wouldn't be surprised if Eromanga Sensei got a second season later on, but as far as
it did have the 2 OVAs, which were really good.
But like as far as the show as it exists goes, you don't really get that same sort of ongoing character development that you get in Ori Imo, and that I feel like that makes Sagiri a less interesting character than Kirino is. So Elf is like squarely in the number one spot for me. And repeating the paradigm from the last battle, Elf Yamada spinoff when.
Okay. I'll go ahead then.
Go for it.
I actually agree with you. I'm gonna pick Elf for the exact same reasons you did. She's just a more interesting character because Sagiri, I like her character design. I'll say that, but you're right. She did sort of feel almost underdeveloped in a way, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Again, not a knock, but I think Ori Imo is a better show in general.
Yeah.
But that's not the knock on this show. It had its moments, to be sure. There was a lot of. I'm sure you all remember that. Almost meme that was going around where it was just like talking about dicks and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Well, that was her friend.
Yep.
Yes.
Friend.
Yeah. Name's escaping me at the moment, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but my point is that would you say that this one was more
Megumi.
raunchy? Yeah, Megumi. Would you say this one was more raunchy?
A little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. But I think it was at the cost of more of the heart, in a way, if that makes any sense.
Well, yeah, it was less of a character development story, more of an ecchi anime.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not even saying that to slag it.
No.
And banned in Australia.
Well, yeah. Well.
But yeah, it's not a knock on the show. It did what it was setting out to do.
Sure. I just think that's not what it set out to do. But that just happened to be a consequence. But no, I agree with you. What it was set out to do was just less, somewhat ambitious than its predecessor.
Yeah.
I guess would be the right way to look at it, because they are linked. Even they technically take place in the same universe.
Yep.
That's not a spoiler. You should know that.
The Ori Imo Arrow manga verse.
Well, who was the
Cineverse,
author of both?
yeah.
Because both of them had the same author.
But I'm just saying, like the Ori Imo Arrow manga Cineverse.
Yeah, sort of
The
like
Ori
the
Imo
Marvel
expanded universe.
Yeah, it's like the Marvel universe except cousins fuck. Oh wait, the
incest verse.
Yeah, pretty much. And...
Release the Snyder cut.
Okay, VZ, your input?
Sagiri.
Interesting.
Okay, explain yourself.
Again, I know she came off a little whiny, but but shy, but I don't know. I liked her more than Elf.
To be fair, I thought Sagiri was less of a bitch than Kirino was.
Yeah, she really wasn't a bitch, but
No.
again, and the whole like, I don't know, it was cute the way she didn't want to show her face on the video, so she she didn't want to show or be near the brother, so she would like wear the mask. But even that sort of slowly developed.
Yeah.
So, that it?
Also, she had a nice body too.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Like I said, I loved her character design. Had no problems with that.
Oh, VZ.
All
Okay.
right. Here's
So to continue on the incest verse
of
here,
course.
even though it's not related to the previous two, we're going to be doing some kiss exes or kisses. However, I hate saying the X.
Battle.
I mean,
Yeah,
not
it's
without.
kisses. The X
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
kisses.
it is. But I always do just because I fucking
It's like
can't.
saying Hunter
I
X
catch
Hunter.
myself and I just like fuck it, whatever.
Battle
Everybody knows what I
Kisses.
mean.
The Suminoe twins, Ako versus Riko, go. And one of you actually do go, because I'm still not sure, actually.
All right, I'll go. This is actually a very tough one because they're both
It's really
they
tough.
have their differences, but and similarities, and you kind of like them both for.
They're
But
twins. Come on.
if I had to, yeah, I would probably have to go with Rico.
Okay.
Um,
Explain yourself, young man.
She's more outwardly perverted.
Okay. I mean, that's a simplistic and shallow reason, but it's perfectly valuable. That it?
Yeah, I guess I know Akko is more secretly perverted, but I guess maybe I'm more to the outwardly.
Okay. You want me to go, Anubis, or are you
Yeah.
still thinking?
I think I've got my decision, but you go first.
Okay. I like Akko more. I actually like that sort of trying to hold back the secret, almost secret, unrelenting perversion. There's something entertaining about that. Again, since they're twins and they don't look that different, so yeah, it's definitely a personality thing. I actually like her sort of more demure approach.
Although P Girl's my favorite from the series.
Well, yeah. And then there's the blonde-haired girl filleting the banana, but that's besides the point.
So I guess I'm the tiebreaker.
So yeah, Akko, again, for the reason that I like her more kind of demure, but secretly under the surface is actually arguably more perverted.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Akko.
Okay.
Because here's what I've kind of deduced about Kiss Sis. Rico was more of a pervert, at least outwardly. Akko was more of a tease, and I think I like that better.
Yeah, me too. Concur. That's and that ends the trilogy of the incest picks.
Yeah, I don't think we have any more incest.
Did you
shows
clump
for
them
the
together on
rest of-
purpose?
No, I think I
it
think
was just
what happened.
serendipity.
Well, I think what happened was I thought of Ori-Imo, and then because it's Ori-Imo, I immediately thought, okay, Aramaga Sensei has a parent like that. We can do that. And then I don't know if it was just like random association, but immediately afterwards I thought, okay, Kiss Sis. Naturally, that's what comes next, of course.
Yeah, like I said, it's some sort of serendipity. It's like, oh, these all go together. It's like an it's like just like the almost what the fuck do you call that when you just write stuff in automatic handwriting?
Oh yeah,
where serendipity.
Yeah, I already said that.
No, I don't.
Pay attention, man. I said that already.
All right. Next up, we have Battle Shimoneta. This is Ayame Kajo versus Ana Nishikimonia. Nishiki no Miya.
And it was just like, fuck this surname.
Go.
All right, I'll go first. Gotta go with Ayame here.
All right.
Main reason why is I just liked her personality more, whereas Anna felt almost more kind of one note. It's like, oh, perverted and doesn't realize they're perverted because of the current situation where everything's all 1984-esque. Whereas Ayame was pretty much sort of a prankster and contrarian just to be that, but also would have these weird sort of moments where she's pretending to be somebody else just to sort of blend in with the fabric of society and all this other crap. Neither one of them was probably my favorite character in the show, but out of the two, since you picked these two, I'm going to go with her.
All right, VZ, you want to go next or should I go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Anna. I like her body more, but also I like just love nectar cookies. The funniest thing for that.
All right.
She didn't even realize that the whole perversion behind it.
I guess I'm the tiebreaker again. I'm gonna have to go with Ada.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do like her character design more. I like the long skirt.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
that is a
I mean,
factor. But I also like how and this is gonna sound weird, I know. Also, like I like how she goes fucking insane. Like it's already well
That was-
known. I have a thing for yandere characters. Like
yeah.
that's clear.
Hmm.
So it really shouldn't be any surprise that I go for Ada.
Okay. So we clear on that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Going back to a older anime. I don't know if I'd say a golden oldie. But,
We're kicking it old. It's over. It's older than Neva.
yeah.
Still
Yeah. Yeah.
ongoing,
So
by the way.
yeah, that in and of itself is a little startling if you think about it.
So and we're including all of the all of the sub universes, by the way. So
Okay.
it's this is Battle Tenchi Muyo, but we're also including Tenchi Universe and Tenchi in Tokyo and anything that involves these two characters.
Mm-hmm.
We have
All right.
Aika Jirai versus Hakabe Ryoko.
Mm.
Go.
Someone else go first on this one.
I will say that I've always preferred Ryoko. Like ever since first watching Tenchi Muyo on Toonami, I've always preferred Ryoko. Particularly, well, she has more of an edge to her, whereas Ayeka is almost perpetually that character who like has a very, very high class demeanor, and her character is that she gets flustered very easily by otherwise trivial things.
Mm.
To be fair, to be perfectly honest, when I was really young and watching Tenchi Muyo, I kind of found Aeka annoying. That's not the case anymore. I understand her character more, but I have always preferred Ryoko. I also like her character design better.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll be the odd one out possibly here because I will pick Ayako
All right.
Jirai.
Explain yourself.
I actually like her high class demeanor. Yeah, I think she's entertaining in that she's haughty and sort of, like you said, gets flustered easily.
See, I
Something
like that.
about that.
I like that now.
I find that charming. And I do like her character design. I don't know, the purple hair, sort of red eyes combo really works.
I think I like the purple hair. I'm not that big on the hairstyle. Is my thing.
I think it works well with sort of that royalty kind of look or that regal sort of look they're going for.
Mm.
But to each his own.
Okay, here's the thing. I've seen very, very, very little Tenchi, so I'm going to just based more on character design.
Do it.
Ayeka.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the purple hair, and as you described, her haughtiness. I tend to like those type of characters.
I do too. I that's one thing that's been true from the get go, and it's possibly even more so now. Is I do tend to favor and sort of like haughty characters. This happens a lot when there's a British character.
Mm.
I'm sure you've all noticed that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Or sometimes French.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah. Sometimes they're exactly. All right. So I guess I'll announce the next one.
Go for it.
The next series we'll be looking at is Haganai. And unsurprisingly, we'll be looking at Yozora Mikazuki and Sena Kashiwazaki. Again, this was I don't really... This one is one that I would say is not very evenly matched because most people I know actually like Sena more. But I'm going to be the weird one here.
All right.
I like Yozora more.
Really? I always thought you were more of a Senna person.
I like Sena's character design more. But personality-wise, I like Yozora a lot more. I don't know. She just comes across as more entertaining somehow. She's sort of Sana almost feels. I mean, I don't want to say she's ditzy, but I don't know. Yozora cracks me up more. Her personality. It's hard to explain what I like about her. Her sort of. She's not even haughty. She's actually kind of bitchy. I mean,
I mean
um,
that's part of why I picked Senna. I thought Yozuru. I think so. Like, I feel like Senna's biggest crime is being dumb.
yeah. I mean, she is sort of portrayed as being aloof.
Yeah,
I mean, she has the sort of I'm rich angle.
yeah. She Senna's like, I'm rich, and as a result, she doesn't like understand how shit works.
Yeah, and like basically common behavioral things and whatnot seem to be sort of like, oh, you're not really supposed to flaunt it that way.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And like, so like that's her biggest crime. But Yozura's biggest crime is being a bitch, like actively being a bitch, and that's why
No,
I
and it's
prefer
weird that I
Senna.
like her. It's one of those. There's only one other person I've ever encountered besides me that actually likes her more.
And it's like
Now,
it's not even like.
but I will say this. I do prefer her with the long hair.
Yeah, that's 100%. Even
Uh,
even if we were gonna go with
and
Yuzora, I'm long hair Yuzora all day every day. She's soon. What? How did? Explain to me this. Explain me this logic, because I don't understand this. How do you be a bitch, and then make yourself less attractive?
just the way the cookie crumbles.
Like I have the same I have the same problem with a lot of the Monogatari girls too, particularly Hitagi. It's like, Hitagi, you're already a bitch. Why did you cut your hair?
I just don't like when anime girls cut their hair most of the time.
I think it works well sometimes. I think it
And I
works.
know why they do it because it's supposed to represent change,
Yeah, it's supposed to represent change,
like some sort of
character arc,
personal growth or
and
something.
it works well sometimes. It
Like
works.
Garnet from or Dagger from FF7.
That is that is an excellent example of when it works well. But
yeah,
most of the
that
time,
one did.
most of the time,
most of the time, it just bothers the hell out of me.
It's just like, why?
Including this time.
It's like when Yura from C3 cut her hair. It's like, why did you do that? You look good before. Yeah, I get it, but damn, you don't need to make yourself less attractive to symbolize.
Well, it's like when
moving on
Yuzora
and
cuts her
being
hair,
good.
I don't think personal change so much as I think, hey, I'm going to join the Mets.
Batter up.
Yeah, exactly.
He's playing shortstop.
I'm sorry.
All right, BZ, you're the tiebreaker.
Okay, Senna.
One down for Senna. Explain yourself.
Yeah, well, besides the boobs, same. I like her sort of. She's ditzy, but kind of like just more playful attitude towards. It's also funny her lolicon tendency.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
this one was tough because of that. Because she's always trying to basically crush on frickin' what, Maria, I think her name is.
Also the other one, the
Kobato.
Kobato.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Koboy's
Kobato,
younger
yeah.
sister.
Yeah. We should have
she's
done Maria
constantly trying to
Kobato also. That would have been funny. Like it's
Yeah.
another battle.
We can maybe
But
do that in the next installment.
Yeah, I mean it's not like we can't revisit these shows. There's other. It's just that they got to be kind of comparable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
Yozora was kind of more bitchy.
You know, and like I said,
I don't know
I
what
can't-
a problem with Senna was.
And again, I know that's going to be probably the most odd man out from all my choices. I'll say that right now. And I knew so as soon as I saw the list.
I mean, to be fair, you and I both also chose Asuka.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
so like I said, I don't have a problem with necessarily being a bitch. There's nuance to that. sometimes I can tolerate it, sometimes I can't.
You know what
you
it
know?
is for me? It's the combination of Yozora being a bitch and Senna being the other choice.
Okay.
So it's like Senna's a good choice. Yozora is also a bitch, so of course I'm gonna pick. It's not gonna be a hard choice for me.
Fair enough. Okay, so we're kind of getting into the home stretch here. Speaking of shortstop and the Mets. I'm sorry, I just picked a random team. There was no rhyme or reason to that.
Alright,
Just thought it sounded funnier.
Next up is Battle SSSS Gridman. This is Rika Takarada versus Ayane Shinjo. Now, disclaimer.
Akane Shinjo.
Yes.
What did I say?
Ayane.
Damn. Akane. I don't know what I was thinking. So, disclaimer. I have not seen all of Gridman. I have not seen nearly all of Gridman. I'm basically going purely off of character design and personality.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So, does anyone want to go before me?
Yeah, I'll go.
Go for it.
Go, VZ. You haven't went first in a while.
Yeah, Akane.
Okay.
Besides Boots, I actually like her character design. Like I like that page boy hair and the purple hair, and the page boy bob haircut. I also like the fact that she's into like tokusatsu monsters.
Yeah. Right. Okay. That's
Rika didn't really have much to her. It's like I didn't even buy her Nendoroid. Like I have Akane. I didn't even bother with Rika.
I like that. That's got to be the most otaku way I've ever heard to shit on an anime girl. Man, I didn't even buy her an Android. Man, fuck her. I didn't even spend that money on it. Why would I do that?
I think that's going to be the name of this episode. I didn't even buy her.
I didn't even buy her an
I
Android.
mean, yeah, I like her thighs and such, but honestly,
Thick thighs save lives.
Apparently not, because VZ didn't buy the Android.
that or some joke about the Mets.
All right, okay, guys, want to go or should I?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Go for it.
All right, this one was actually a tough one because I like both their designs, so it's hard to say that. I think Rika's personality is a little bit more likable, I guess. But fuck it, I'm gonna go with my loins here. I'm going with Akane.
Nice.
It's like there was the joke I kept seeing on social media that said, my heart for Rika for my heart, Akane for my penis. So yeah, I'll go with that. It's shallow, but fuck it.
I think this is gonna be our first unanimous decision. I'm going with Akane. And I am to make it very clear, I am not big on the hairstyle. However, I do like the rest of her character design, and I like her primary outfit as well.
Yeah. Plus, if you like feet, there's a really great scene in this. I keep seeing it where like she gets mad and slams her foot on the thing. Again, you might not have seen that. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Battle Gundam Build Fighters. Rinko Iori versus China Kosaka.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Who's gonna go? Okay, I will.
Yeah, you go first.
Sure. Mommy's Milkies, no question. Rinko Iori, yeah. And it is completely about her character design. And if you're an ass man, I don't see you picking someone else. So, just saying. Her personality is nice too. I mean, it really is. But this one is a complete perv pick. Not gonna lie. There you go.
Same thing, Rinko. Although I like China's design too. But same thing. Rinko. Besides the I also like the fact she's just like basically like the otaku dream mommy because she also owns a gunpla.
Yeah,
She also runs a
exactly.
gunpla store. Yeah.
Again,
This is actually a difficult decision for me
mhm.
because China as a character really grew on me throughout watching Gundam Build Fighters.
Mm.
Yeah, this is
It's
tough.
like, search your feelings. You know it to be true. Search your closet and see what art you have. No.
You know, I'm gonna have to go with Rinko
Okay.
because
The call of the booty.
her character felt like more of a treat, if that makes any sense.
Oh no, I get it. It
Like
felt like it was
she wasn't a main character, but every time she's on screen, it's like, hey, cool.
drew your
Rinko.
attention every time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's good.
Like
Good times.
I like China's character arc, but like Rinko was like, hey, cool every time she's on the screen. So I'm going with Rinko. Hey, that's our second unanimous decision. Now, out of so far 11 matchups, we've only had 2 unanimous decisions.
I knew that was going to happen. Probably.
All right.
Okay,
last
and
one in
going
this
way
batch.
back now.
Going way back.
Hop in your TARDIS here.
Battle Dirty Pair. Kei versus Yuri. Go.
Okay, this one's easy if you know me, but so I'll go last on this one.
I'll go. Okay, I haven't seen a lot of Dirty Pair. I've only seen
Dirty Pair.
Dirty Pair. I've only seen the OVAs and the movies and the movie. But I'm gonna go with K. I like the tan tomboy look. For
Okay, is nothing else?
no, I think that's good.
All right. I'm going to go with Yuri. Long hair, obviously. And I also kind of like her personality more. Like, I don't know, she fits well with Kei, but between the two, I
She's more
like,
feminine.
yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, and that's on purpose. I mean,
I also
it's
think
the
her
balance
thighs are a
there.
little bit thicker than Kei's.
And like you said, it's okay. I'll go ahead and just concur with that. Yeah, it's Yuri. She's actually, if you see my waifu chart, one of my waifus. Not necessarily because she's more feminine, although that does help. But like I just like her design more. Now that being said, this is interesting because in one of the spin-offs or sequels, however you want to look at it, Flash, I actually do like Kay more.
Oh,
because I like sort of the wild, untamed hair going on.
right.
I think it looks a lot nicer in that form, but that's just, and I like her more masculine, pissy mood more in that.
Yeah, I think I still prefer Kei's design in Flash, or Yuri's design in Flash.
Less as much. I mean,
I need
it's
to
not
see
that
those one day.
it's not that different from the original there though. It's just that it's more purple.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about it. Is like, okay, it's the same,
It's
but
not even
kind
just
of
purple.
more.
It's like a lavender. You know what I mean? It's sort of a lighter kind of color.
Right.
No, I mean, I actually like K more and Flash just all around, oddly enough. But that's me. I'm sure I'll get hate mail over that one way or another, and that's fine. Fuck you.
Well, really out here hating on people over Dirty Pair Flash. Not even like original Dirty Pair
Yeah,
Flash.
that would be fucking weird. Like, I mean, I'm like the only person I know that even has it. It's like, what can I say? I like that universe, and I even like that.
That would be like someone out here genuinely hating on someone over like Tenchi Muyo GXP.
Yeah, exactly. It's like somebody gets in this giant fucking flame war over F-91. Fuck you, man.
Well, yeah, F-91's like that's at least part of the main canon. That'd be like someone getting that would
No,
be
no,
like
yeah.
that would be
No,
like someone
no.
getting real pissed, starting an internet battle over Gundam Age. Maybe that's going too far, actually. Maybe
Somebody
I'm
just getting all
disparaging
pissed
Dirty
off
Pair
about it.
Flash by making that comparison. But
Yeah, that's not fair, man.
yeah,
That's a bridge too far.
that was wrong. That was wrong of me. I apologize.
It's just like somebody getting into this giant battle over G Savior.
Yo, geez, Savior. No, that's going too far.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit. I mean, somebody mentions that in a serious way, you just kind of look at him with that Captain Picard face.
It's like,
you
excuse
know.
me?
Yeah.
G Savior. I haven't heard that name in a
Shit's
long
funny.
time.
Yeah. So in conclusion, G Savior is bad. Yeah. No. That's not even a joke. It is bad.
So bad they removed it from canon.
Yeah, like it's bad when even the people who fucking created it are just like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. I don't know. Doing these comparisons can be fun. I mean, like you said, you do kind of have to pair them up peculiarly though, because you can't just throw any two characters together. They have to sort of be comparable and like age dynamic and all that.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it just feels completely random.
exactly.
It's sort of like when you're comparing like aces against each other or something. It's not really fair to slap I don't know, some character that's like 14 versus somebody that's 30.
Yeah, well, we just had Rinko Yamori versus Chinako Saka, but even those two are kind of comparable.
To be fair, I don't think there was actually a real comparison that you could have gotten one though with Rinko. Could you? In that, was there another
really.
character that would have fit that? I don't think so.
Not really.
Yeah. Okay. Here's one in the chat. Akane versus Shampoo. Now, see, that one would work.
Ooh.
It would.
I know
off,
who
but
I
it
would
work.
pick, but that would be a good matchup.
You know what another one would be that I
What?
guarantee would probably get us hate mail.
What?
02 versus the one chick.
Ooh,
I
Ichigo.
can't even. Ichigo, thank you.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of her name offhand.
I was gonna do that, but I haven't seen. I've seen the first episode of Darling in the Franxx.
To where you can see people getting mad. You know what another one would be really good?
What?
From Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
That.
I can already hear Shinden getting mad.
Potentially. I don't know if they match up in that way.
I was also thinking of Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann, Yoko versus
plenty other
Nia,
Gundam stuff.
Definitely. I was trying to think of more from Gundam, and I haven't. I didn't even come up with Rinko versus China. That was VZ. But I was trying to think of some more from Gundam.
To be fair, I think you get.
And the only person I could think of is Nina Purpleton. Then I got mad.
No, I was gonna say I think you'd do better off with the
Love Life or
spin-offs.
Idolmaster Waifu Wars.
Hang on. Hang on. Goddamn. AU.
Yeah. It depends on what AU though. And it's like,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Even
you would
thinking
have
of the
better,
AUs,
better options with the. Fuck, I can't even think comparisons there.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like I can't, even in the AU, I can't think of. There's really no love triangles in the AU. Or for them, so there's a couple in Gundam, but they're like serious, like.
Nina Purpleton.
Yeah, versus who though? The colony?
Versus everybody. Versus the viewer. Versus
the one that was running Xeon at that time.
Oh, Haman Karn.
No.
Oh, wait.
You don't mean Shiva Garahao, do you?
Yeah, that's exactly.
She wasn't running Xeon.
Yeah, she was part of a Renegade Xeon faction.
Oh, okay.
Though, I mean, that's not a difficult decision for me.
No,
no.
no, it isn't. Like, I think I'd pick some of the guys over Nina Purple. Just saying, she's that much of an annoying character. She's like that's who Relena grew up to be.
Yeah.
Really damned annoying. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. Love Live and Idol Master. Yeah, those would probably work more.
you could do some similar characters. Take Miki from Idolmaster and find a character similar from Love Live.
Yeah, you got ReZero, Shuffle, Code Geass. These are all good, and thanks for actually.
I had considered Code Geass, but I don't think VZ's seen any Code Geass. I don't think VZ has context.
Very,
for that.
very, 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 very tiny.
Oh right,
tiny.
but these are good. These are good.
Shimarin versus Nadeshiko. You guys haven't seen
I haven't seen Yuri Camp yet.
So, but the point is thanks for giving us examples and ideas here, because we'll certainly be returning to this topic.
Oh, absolutely, this was fun.
No, not only is it fun, but it's almost limitless.
Yeah,
There's so much out there that you could play around with a lot of this. Hell, like I said, you could go back to Evangelion and go Ritsuko versus Misato.
Yeah, there's other characters from these franchises that we can do as well.
Yeah, exactly. That are more comparable, even in terms of like demographics or however you want to look at it. Naruto.
Oh, we could do Naruto. Yeah.
That's another thing I've seen very, very little of.
Me too, but I know who I'm picking.
I only know the girl with the pink hair and the girl with the black hair.
That's all you need to know.
And let me guess, you picked the one with the black hair,
Of
right?
course. The pink-haired girl's a bitch.
Well, nobody's oh god, what was the name of that one show? Can't even think of it now. That's annoying. What was the one that you said was Bitches on Parade?
Oh, what? I don't even remember. Was that no? Nisekoi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that was it.
That's gonna be a difficult decision because I like none of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I was being a smart ass.
I would have done Kanagi, but you haven't seen that, K-Gods.
Again, we'll certainly be able to convene and sort of be like, hey, you've seen this? Or...
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? It actually doesn't matter 100% that if you've seen.
No, because some of them you really can just be like, I like this one because they look nicer.
It's more knowing about the characters than having seen all of the anime.
In some cases, yeah.
Inuyasha is another good one.
Another idea that we could do for a spinoff on this idea is to have like to purposefully have two people versus two other people, sort of like debating over a character.
Oh.
I think that would actually get nasty though.
Turn into an actual battle.
That'd turn into a fucking Monopoly game or some shit. Some kind of risk situation where, somebody just throws the computer. Oh, I got one.
Oh, yeah?
Not that I think this would be a hard one for most people, but it's still an idea. Sakai versus Katsura.
No, that's not difficult at all.
not for you, but it still but it still works because they're the two main interests in that.
What is that from again?
School
Days.
Oh, okay. The same again. Same School Days.
Fate Stay Night. Yeah, okay. But again, thanks for giving us these ideas. I mean, it's not that we can't think of any on our own, but it's good to get suggestions. I think. Again, something like Strike Witches is a little bit trickier simply for the fact that there's like no men in that show. So like, and there's no like actual love interest usually other than Yuri undertones. So it's kind of hard to even pair them up together unless you wanted to compare, oh, these are Carlsland characters. But that's just me. Unless you guys think otherwise. No?
I think that's it.
Okay. So gonna have to sort of shit. Yeah. Anyway, had a bit of a technical hiccup here. and continuing to have so. I hope this thing's coming through okay. So other ideas that we could have about all this is, like I said, we could sort of do the debate style. I'm not sure that would work very well. Like I said, I think that would largely just cause yelling more than anything else. But beyond that, you've got I mean, it would be interesting if nothing else. Yeah, you guys should do a tier thing. Yeah, that could be a thing. I mean, I think I know what you mean. Are you talking about those like sort of memes things you see going around? Yeah, 5 tier and F tier. Yeah, okay, I know
Tier
what you're
list could
talking
be
about.
cool.
Huh?
Tier list could be cool.
Yeah, although I think that would be more one person going at a time doing them, or something like that. Otherwise it'd be hard to probably keep up with everything going on.
Yeah. I would.
You can't do it. I don't think you could do it round robin the same way.
Not really, but I think it would be interesting to see if we could come to some kind of consensus.
Oh yeah, it's
Like,
just like
debate amongst each
according
other.
to NTR Radio, this is the most bangable anime character.
Exactly.
That actually would be funny. We just have like our own personal list, and then there'd be like cross referencing, see who pops up in more than one list. Don't give us ideas. We might actually do something like that. The mecha tier list. Oh boy.
Ooh.
I like that. We should do that.
Yeah. What would be the bottom tier though?
The Methus.
G Savior.
Are we talking? Are we talking like individual machines or?
Well, we should do
shows?
like this show, but with mecha, like say like New Gundam or Sazabi, like that type of thing.
Oh,
the Alex
okay.
or the Camphor.
All right.
That's
Yeah, we could do that.
Just saying that one's an easy one though.
Yeah.
If you're not picking the camphor, you're getting fired.
To be fair.
Sorry. That's just one of those like Donald Trump, you're fired moments. What's with the waifu thing? Yeah, bottom tier mecha shows. Yeah, like I said, that was my joke. Bottom tier would be G Savior.
Yeah, G Savior.
Ooh. I mean, like, there's very few I can think of that actually strike me as that bad.
Yeah, as bottom tier, there's some I'd put
Like,
in D tier.
I mean, that's like, should that even be on the list? That's so bad.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
you know what I mean? Like
well, that's good to establish like the floor. Like this is how bad it can get.
This is the
Savior.
nadir. Like nothing goes this far down.
Yeah,
So
like there's some stuff I put on D tier, but there's very little that's
like
that bad.
yeah, on the low tier, it's still watchable. Unlike this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It almost reminds you of that iceberg meme that's going around.
Oh yeah.
Whereas this would be below the iceberg. You know what I mean?
Down in the depths, the abyss. We see like the
somewhere
blind
down
dolphin
in-
or whatever the fuck.
Somewhere down in Nietzsche's "Don't stare at it unless you become a monster" shit. Okay, I think that's probably gonna wrap it up. I don't think we have any mail.
That is indeed the show. We absolutely need to revisit this format.
Oh, we definitely will. This was fun. Again, there's nothing wrong with being shameless about your picks. I don't think.
That's what NCR Radio does. If nothing else.
That's what NTR is about.
Ah.
Taking things that aren't yours.
With that, I think that's the show. The email address is ntrradio@gmail.com. The website is ntrradio.net. Check out VZ stuff, VZMK2, more Mekigatai at wordpress.com. Pick up his book at thebigbookofIdols.com.
Yes, that will help immensely if someone bought that.
You can find NTR Radio stuff that you can buy at yashike.moe/shop.
We have mugs too.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. And I've seen them. They're pretty nice.
yashike.moe being where I post up my articles on otaku culture, otaku lifestyle, convention culture, that kind of thing. I also have a website called otakuentrepreneur.com. That's where I post about business and finance from an otaku perspective. I also have a book coming out that's called Otaku Entrepreneur. You can find that at otakuentrepreneur.com/book. Bakugaijin Show, Otaku Midnight, Osobi FM, all really good podcasts you should check out, as well as the Geeky Panda stuff at thegeekypanda.net.
You can watch him get trolled by Anubis on YouTube.
You can watch it. Apparently, I'm not the only person who like makes a habit of punking the panda. Like apparently, there are multiple people in the Geeky Pandas community who have punked him in the past.
Interesting.
Though I will bet I'm probably the only person who bought an entire PS4 to do that though.
Oh, almost for sure.
I am on Twitter at TEAnubis. VZ is on Twitter at VZMK2. The show is on Twitter at NTR_radio.
I am not on Twitter.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. I'm Simon Forster Anubis.
K-Gods.
And I'm getting very sleepy. This is Mark 2.
And even though
Yuzora joined the Mets.
even though Yuzora joins up for the Mets to play shortstop every time we say it, this is NTR